Yo people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another video. Big up your damn selves. Make sure you smash up the like button because we won. We won a game. Are you dumb? Listen, don't worry about the consequences of said win. Whoever we draw, who knows? Just enjoy it for what it is. We won a football match. The first time we scored a goal in September. I don't think other fan bases understand. We do reviews and we don't even speak about goals that we score. We never get to speak on a goal. We never get to articulate, to describe a goal that's been scored. Now we do today. Today we get to actually detail every action in said goal and I'm going to love it. I think I deserve it. I think I deserve it. I really do. Chelsea won, Brighton 0. Listen, it wasn't easy. It was a very difficult game. On the balance of play, I would say that Brighton at least should have got a goal in that game and it probably should be going to penalties at a bare minimum. I think Brighton had more chances than us. But listen, I don't care. We got through it. It wasn't easy. When the lineups came out, I was hoping and praying that it was going to be Chilwell at left back and it was going to be Maatsen at right wing and it was going to be Cookurella either as a makeshift centre back or what actually became to be, which was he was playing at right back. And can I just say, Cucurella gets man of the match today. It was a man of the match. I know some people are going to give it to Palmer, but for me, it's the circumstances that Cucurella had to play in today that gives him that man of the match. Not only defensively was he fantastic on his ground deals, his aerial deals, you'll see it in his statistics. Yes, his passing was a bit rusty at times and he gave it away, but he was playing on his weaker side. The job that he had to do defensively on his wrong side, up against Matoma, and then João Pedro, when he moved over to the left-hand side when Welbeck came on, was ridiculous. He had to get through so much work and he done his job. He did his due diligence. Thorough job. He done a thorough job out there. He didn't leave nothing out on that pitch. And I'm very, very proud of him because when it comes down to Cookurella, he had a failed move to Manchester United on deadline day or the last couple of days of the transfer window. He had personal issues last season. He's had his own fan base at the stadium boo him multiple times for reasons why, yes, the performances have been poor. Yes, he's ended up blocking pathways for young players, but that's not his fault. He didn't purchase himself for 62 million. That was the board. He has had so much adversity to overcome in his own personal life as well, and he's managed to come through all that with this performance that, let's be honest, he had no right to perform like that today. In that position against one of the most dangerous 1v1 wingers in the league in Matoma, he had no right to perform like that. But against his old club, under the lights, he put in that performance. And I don't know if it's going to continue. I don't know if he's going to get another chance in the next game. I don't really expect him to. But he might do. And if he does, hopefully he can replicate that at right back because we know Gusto is suspended and we know that we don't have many options at the moment. So yeah, really impressive and really happy for him. Sanchez, the other side of the coin. Shout out Miz. Horrendous performance, especially in the first half. He made a couple of saves, but apps on the ball. This man proved the Zerbit right today. He tried his very best today to claw back any sort of credit in the bank from the previous two Premier League games. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna take my credit right back today. Today, I'm gonna make you defend me. I'm gonna not defend for you. I'm not gonna save you. You're gonna save me, Chelsea." That's what he said. He said, "I'm gonna flip the script." He gave the ball away so many times in that first half. We could have easily been a goal down. It was clearances to the stewards. It was hitting the family stands. It was hitting the poor, innocent citizens. It was just insane. The amount of times this guy played the ball off the pitch, under the press, the amount of times this guy played it to Brighton players. João Pedro ended up lobbing him, looping it just over the crossbar. He was so lucky today. So fortuitous that he did not cost us this match. So he got away with one, but he did prove De Zerbi absolutely spot on in terms of maybe playing still, playing a better play on, or getting a better goalkeeper on the ball, etc. He had a job today to go out there and prove De Zerbi wrong. He didn't prove him wrong at all. So really disappointing performance from him. Petrovic could have started this game. Before the match, I was happy to see Sanchez because Sanchez had 2 good games in a row, and this is a must-win game against Brighton, a team that right now we know we got a lot of back and forth with in the transfer market, etc. De Zerbi and Colwell and Cucurella and Potter and Caicedo. It goes on and on and on. We had to win this game. So I understood playing an informed keeper, but he was certainly not informed today. Colwell and Disasi, it was great to see them as a partnership. Aerially dominant. Some of Colwell's passing again. He just finds it so easy. So many times where we take it for granted, Colwell just clips the ball over the top, flips it over the top. This guy is just so good on the ball in terms of passing. He's so comfortable. That was an advantage to us today to see those two, because I've been calling for it in previews consistently. I want to see those two playing in a partnership. We have Badiashile to come back. We have Fofana, who's way out from coming back, but in the future, hopefully he can return to his fitness and form. We have, of course, Trevor Chalobah, who's gone AWOL now. I think he's still injured. We have other centre-backs, but Silva was taken out today, and we finally got to see that partnership, and hopefully we get to see it again. Chilwell obviously playing as well today at left-back. Now, Leslie Okachoku, I think he really should have been sent off. The first yellow was a little bit, I've went to watch it back, it was a little bit unlucky. I think the first yellow was a bit harsh. That, I think, has played a part in why the referee hasn't given the second. There was no VAR today, and we're going to talk about that, because the lack of VAR today played against us and for us. But the second challenge is a straight red. It's a straight yellow. It's a high yellow or a low red. It's 100% off the pitch. Second yellow off the pitch or straight red off the pitch. It's a dangerous tackle. It's not out of control, and I don't think he's intending for it to be dangerous, but he is obviously studs up on the ankle, so he's not flying in. But again, like I said, it's studs on the ankle, so he could have easily gone off. So we're very lucky there's no VAR on that one, because I think if they checked it, he would have been sent off. He was a bit dodgy in possession in the first half, giving it away a little bit as well, and because Caicedo was getting pressed. We could not really handle Brighton's press in the first half. First 15 minutes, I thought we actually fared quite well. There was a back and forth. We had some chances, little half chances. They had some little half chances. It was a back and forth, both teams pressing at high intensity, trying to, gain territory on the pitch. But then when it come down to the next stage of the first half, which was the majority of it, Brighton were bopping it. They had like 61% possession. They were just clearly the better team in terms of on the ball, pressing us, not allowing us to get through the first phase. We were clearing it, like I said, Sanchez out for throw-ins constantly, could not get out, and they were just bopping it, popping it, locking it. They were lovely. They were loving it. But yeah, they were clearly the better team in the first half overall. They were in control, and they were starting to make us look like an average team, right? And unfortunately, sometimes that is what exactly we are. Now, second half, fortunately, we were a little bit better. We did start to get our way back into the game. It took some time. And this is where the likes of Palmer, the composure in the 10 is so crucial. Jackson in the first half as well had a couple of chances missed. Maatsen was quite quiet, I think. Mudryk more lively than him. But then second half, you take a look at that Palmer assist, tight space, lots going on around him. You need calm heads, you need composure, no rash. Like we've seen from Raheem, Sterling, rash. Jackson has been rash. People are not thinking, people are not assessing their options, people are not aware of their surroundings. Palmer was the complete opposite in that moment in time. He paused, he froze time, and he said, listen, I don't care what's going on around me. I'm in my element, I'm in my zone, in this tight space, in this half space. I am going to find a solution. And he did. Wonderful pass into Jackson. I don't know if it was a nutmeg in the end, into Jackson, and thankfully Jackson slots it in past the keeper, and you could see the relief for him to get that goal. He desperately needed that goal. If there was one person I would have picked out today to get a goal in this team, it would have been Jackson. Obviously now he's suspended for the games coming up in the Premier League. Broja, because of that yellow card, Broja will have to play against Fulham or be Washington or whatever. Please let it be a striker, not Palmer. Palmer in the 10. Let Palmer cook in the 10. Mudryk, let him play on that left wing again. Build some sort of momentum. Right wing, we'll talk. We will talk. But no matter where on the bench today. But yeah, great composure from Palmer. Really wonderful goal. Easy finish for Jackson in the end. He needed that badly. Substitutions are being made then. You're seeing the likes of Enzo come on a lot later. You're seeing the likes of Broja come on for a couple cameo minutes. We saw Sterling come on as well for Mudryk, still not going to get that full 90. Gallagher coming on for the right-hand side as well for Maatsen. So lots of changes. Fair play to Leslie Okachoku to actually get through the second half and not get that second yellow, because I was really worried that he would do that and he would get booked and sent off and whatnot. We had a second goal that was ruled out. Now, you guys let me know at home. Jackson's not offside. Jackson is 100% onside. Some people were saying Palmer in the comments was maybe just slightly offside, but I didn't really get to see that properly on the replay from the angle. In terms of Jackson, he's 100% onside. Obviously, that was the second goal, would have been beautiful. Same link up as the first, but unfortunately, it was disallowed for offside. If VAR is here, yes, we may get that goal, but then we probably don't get the first because we're down to 10 men. So I'm gonna be fair here on Brighton. VAR didn't really rob us today. That's for sure. So yeah, listen, we got through it in the end. It wasn't easy. Didn't really see too much of Ansu Fati today. I felt like it was a bit quiet from him. I saw lots of Matoma, lots of João Pedro, lots of Estepanan. Estepanan was causing so many problems down that left-hand side. Lovely darting runs, direct runs. But luckily we managed to keep him at bay, and this is why I'm giving Cucurella man the match, because he had Estepanan darting down the left. He had João Pedro pulling off to the left when Welbeck was moved up front, and he had most of the time Matoma. He had problems. He had no peace, only problems, and he dealt with those problems. Sometimes he did get rounded. You saw João Pedro going around the outside of him, cut back across the box. It happens. But most of the time, he won his battle, and he got gritty, dirty, won his tackles, higher up the pitch. I remember him going for a 50-50, stuck in as well. Cucurella really wanted to win this game today. You could see how important, how imperative it was for him today to win this game. It meant a lot to him, and I like to see that from my players, especially when it's up against you, you're playing out of position, there's 1,000,001 excuses. He could have said today, I'm not fully fit, I'm rusty, I haven't played. He could have said, I'm out of position. He could have said this, that, and the third. He didn't. He went out there, put in a performance. That's for me why he's getting man of the match, undisputedly for me. I want you guys to let me know in the comments. I should have said this at the start of the video. I always do this. Let me know in the comments any questions on this game, any things that you've learned from this game that you want to bring into the future games. Put those in the comments. We'll be talking about that in the therapy session. But big up your damn selves, yeah? Speak soon. Smash the likes, smash the subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Whatever happened in that draw, when this goes out, we will be there. More than you can believe. In a bit, people. Peace.